Hey peeps, and welcome to a Lego train set video. I'm really working hard today to bring this to you because I'm fighting a cold. You're probably thinking, well, why is he in shorts? Honestly, the conservatory is really warm, the house is really warm because of central heating. Outside it's actually really quite mild. It is winter, but it's really quite mild, so yeah, I can get away with it basically. But yeah, we've got a train set here today. This is the Lego one. It's actually not brand new. It's been out for about maybe half a year, just over 6 months, maybe 9 months or something. But it's Christmas and the Lego stuff is always popular, so I thought I would visit a Lego train set. What's also quite special about this one is that it's clearly the ice train. I mean, look at this. A couple of years ago, in fact, this time a couple of years ago, I was in Berlin, in Germany, and I saw the ice trains, the ICE trains, all over the place. This is definitely one of them. Look at that. It certainly looks it to me. Although, admittedly, I think there are some trains in Italy, and there's probably some in France, and there's a lot in Japan that probably also do look quite similar. I think even the Acela Express in America is pretty similar. So we're definitely going to have a look at that, but I have done these passenger train sets by Lego before. If I just put that to one side, look at this one. I did this one a couple of years ago, but the music I put over the top of it wasn't copyright free, so I had to take the whole thing down. If you'd like me to visit that one again and do this one as well, maybe have a massive running session or something, just let me know and I'll get that done. Okay, so back to this set. Now, what do you get? They're not as fancy as the cargo sets, it has to be said. It's basically just a loop of track and a passenger train. There's no crane or diggers or wagons or accessories or anything like that. So they are quite basic, and as a result they're cheaper. But it does still come with all the motor functions. So you can see that it's got an infrared controller in the bottom. There's plenty of track. It does form a nice simple oval. There is a level crossing included with some person on their bike. There's a tiny bit of a platform, but it's nothing fancy. And then flip it round to the back and you can see that this is all the motor function stuff. I don't know if you can fit lights to it. I know that you can fit those to some models, but I don't know if you can with this one. We'll find out. And then basically these are just lots of cool photos that show you what it's going to be like once you do it. I mean, this is what Lego do. They're very good at it. And you can see there just what bags make up what models. There's not really a need to do that. I mean, I remember in my day, you know, you had there were none of this numbered stuff, and there weren't little sections. It was a game of spot the difference, and you just got on with it basically. Hey, and we did fine. We did fine. So it does look really quite a nice set. My only criticism from the off would be that this looks like it is one gigantic moulded piece, and I don't like that. I know that it looks realistic, but it also looks a little bit Duplo, a little bit Fisher-Price. I vastly prefer this, where you can see that the front of the train is actually made up of individual blocks. If you have a look at that, see, that's much better. That's Lego. This is not so Lego, is it? I mean, putting it all together, it's just 5 bits. That's not very good. Obviously, it's not going to be that bad. There definitely looks like there's loads of pieces in the coaches, but they do have this gigantic moulded piece on the end. So I'm probably not going to keep it, probably, because I've already got quite a lot of Lego trains. So I will probably sell this afterwards. So do watch out for that. I'll let you know if I do, and you can buy it off me if you want to. I can even sign it, and it might even be worth an extra 50p one day. So, right, let's get the box open and see what you get inside. Okay, I'm back. I've also had to just pop to the kitchen to get some tissues. That's how bad I am, honestly. I'm blowing my nose every 5 seconds, so I do apologise for that, people, but I will soldier on. I will get this done for you. Let's do this. So I've just gone to the kitchen to open the box, and I stupidly opened both sides at once, and so just casually walking back, la-di-da-di-da. Everything just fell out of one side, all over the dining room floor. I don't know, what am I like? I think it's fine, it should be fine. We'll find out. Nice! Well, there's a massive sticker sheet for a start, that's always good. Although some people don't like that. Some people don't like the stickers. I love the stickers, but some people get really nervous. You've just got to relax and not worry about it. So, we've got some curved track, more curved track, more curved track, and then in here, this is really odd. I wonder why they've put the straights in here. We've got some, yeah, we've got some straight track. Look at that. See what I'm on about? I mean, come on. That's a bit ridiculous. That's probably the largest single piece of Lego I have ever seen. You can't call that Lego. That is just a piece of moulded plastic with 4 little studs on top. I know it probably lets the shape look even more realistic and stuff. That's fine, and it is for kids. It's fine, but come on, I prefer the old hardcore stuff. So we get 2 giant moulded pieces there. These are definitely the chassis for the coaches, for the units, because they're huge. So we get 3 of them. We get 2 massive windows. I'm sure they'll tell us to put those in at some point. Oh wow, yes, this is the infrared receiver. So this is going to have to go into the motor unit somewhere and be connected to the motor, which I'm assuming will be in this box. Let's have a look. Yes, there we go. So we've got some wheels, some bogies, some couplings. That's the actual motor, so that's basically what you put the axles through, and it powers both of them, I think. And then in the bottom, yes. In fact, yes, there's more yet. There's the battery box as well. So we've seen these before, and if you're familiar with Lego train sets like this, you'll have seen all of this before. And then finally, there we go. That's your infrared controller. I've got about 5 of these now or something ridiculous. So yeah, if you want to come around, we'll have a Lego Trains party. There's a controller for everybody. Okay, so I've organised all the bags, I've lined them all up, 1 right through to bag 7. So if we just open this, we should find out what we're going to be building first. I think it's the level crossing. I think it's that really, oh my gosh. Gosh, that was tough. Could make airplanes out of that. Right, yes, I was right. So as you can see, booklet 1 is definitely the level crossing. We'll do that first. And then we move on to, oh wow, that must be the motor unit, that must be the main power car. And then, yep, the coach in the middle before finishing up with the dummy unit at the other end. Lovely. And look at that, what a fantastic sheet of stickers. I love them, absolutely love them. Oh, more curves. Oh dear, mustn't lose those. Although, to be honest, I don't need them. I've got tons of Lego track, I've got a box full. So, right, oh, it's my favourite bit, organising all the parts. Okay, so we're back. That was easy. Bag 1, definitely very easy. It's got the people in it, it's got the person's bike, it's definitely the level crossing, so I think it's going to ask us to put some track together as well. If I just open it up, oh yeah, and you get one of these tools. I've got about 20 of these as well now. I'm really glad that they include these. These are really useful for actually dismantling it afterwards. They really help you to break the bits of Lego apart. They're really cool. Look, see, I'm following his instructions. There we go. You can see there that he's telling you you're supposed to empty it onto a flat surface and then organise them all before assembly. That's definitely what I have done. I really love this bit. I love the organising the bits more than the actual building the model. I do. I don't know why. I love bringing order to chaos. There we go. Yep, I'm weird. Right, moving on. We've got to grab 2 straights. So 1, 2, or in Japanese, ichi ni. Okay. I told you I've got a cold, I'm not thinking straight. Okay, so we've got to make the woman first. Oh no, oh my gosh, no, apologies, sorry, it's the man. Fashions, I just can't keep up with today's fashions. Okay, so we're back. There we go. I've assembled those. They're not that complicated, are they? They're really, really basic. And these two little folks, they're done. She's got the briefcase. He's got a man bag. So, yep. Okay, definitely keeping with trends. I'm going to couple this up to the very, very basic platform then. Just like that. There we go. And I also, because Lego is so good at this, they give you spares for like all the little things, don't they? So I'm going to put this little red light on the back of the bike. There we go. It's probably not that realistic actually, but it's important to be seen when you are on your bike. So there we go. I'm going to whack that on there. So we've got a little spare light there. And that's our station. Very, very basic. Slightly better than Crew. Only slightly. And I think this is definitely big enough for like a Lego wagon or truck to go over, which is really good. But it is a basic level crossing. It's a single crossing basically. I've never seen them do a single crossing before. So that's quite interesting. But I love the little light signals. I love the seats. I think it's really cute. So that's done. I can put that to one side now and move on to, which, yes, the main unit. Hi, yeah, sorry, I just had to interrupt and show you exactly what I mean. I mean, just look at this, folks, just look at this. Look how easy this is. There's barely anything to do in this stage, yet they still show you what you need. And then for this stage as well, it's literally just 2 little pieces, but they've dedicated an entire page to it. And you'll see that it's multicoloured just to make it even easier. And it's not a problem because all of that is going to be hidden basically inside the locomotive, so you won't see it. But they just use different colours to make it really easy. We didn't have any of this in my day. It was really hard. Well, it wasn't actually. It wasn't really hard. There was none of that. You just had to spot the difference. You just had to see what had changed from the previous page. And we coped fine. I really hope that they don't dumb it down anymore. It does not need to get any simpler, okay? It's fine as it is. Just carry on. I mean, this thing is quite useful when you're building something complicated like a Lego Technic model. But for a train, it's probably a bit over the top. Anyway, rant mode over. I'll carry on. Okay, and we're done. There we go. That is the main power car. It didn't take very long actually, and the most fiddly part was probably the actual cab. That giant moulded piece I had a huge moan about, that was probably the most fiddly bit. But once that was on, yeah, everything else is really impressive, to be honest. It's got some good weight to it. I love how the little driver actually sits like down below the rest of the train. That's really quite fancy. And it is a nice unit. I do like it. I can't wait to see it powered up and going. So that's really cool. The power button on the top, that's got to be the best bit. I mean, just watch this. Look at that. Power on. Power off. Fantastic. Seriously, those chaps at Lego are so clever with their designs. Bit of an odd comment. Look, they're suggesting that I put it on the track and run it right now. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. We'll do that at the end, yeah? When we've got all of it assembled. So, I really have got to press on and get this finished. It's onto the middle coach now. Okay, ta-da! There we go. Another one of the coaches is done. So this should couple up to this one quite nicely. There we go. Oh yes, it's looking pretty good now. So I'll put the completed units to one side, and then all we need to do now is build the dummy car. Ta-da! We're done! We are done. Let me just get all these little spare bits of Lego out of the way. What I find really interesting is that we've got 4 spare wheels. I think that's really, really bizarre. I don't know why they have given us so many spare wheels, but they have. So maybe the grips on them wear down over time. I don't know. But they've given us 4 spare traction wheels, so that's quite cool. So yeah, there we go. We've got the power car. I'll just put that there. And then we've got the middle coach. I'll put that there. And then the final car, the dummy car. So all that's left now is for me to assemble the loop, get a controller with some batteries in it, and get it running. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for bearing with me for the entire duration of this video. If you've made it this far, give yourself a big pat on the back. We're finally ready to run the train. I've gone and got one of my own infrared controllers. This has got batteries pre-installed, so it's good to go. I'm just going to put the power car on first and test that it runs okay. This is what they recommended you do ages ago, if you remember. Make sure it's switched on. There we go. Okay, here we go. Wrong way. Whoa! Okay, yeah, it works, but it's just taken out half the station and killed some people and knocked a bike over. Let's just dismantle the platform for now and put it somewhere else. Okay, right, go again. Yeah, that's better. You see, I think really it needs to be a bigger layout because it's such a pointy train. It's such a pointy train, it's such a long locomotive that the nose of it hits anything as it comes around a bend. So it works anyway, that's the main thing. So let's whack on one of these coaches, like that, and then the dummy unit as well. And then I'll get the main power unit to couple them up. So here we go. Yes. Come on. Oh, you can see how it's struggling now. Okay, let's give it some power. Excellent. Look at that. That's really good. So yeah, we have got a few casualties. a smashed up platform and a broken bike, but it's running. And it's pretty quick as well. Okay, whoa. It's actually moving the layout. Right, clearly it works and it is awesome. It's honestly, it's wonderful. So much fun, but it needs a bigger layout. It needs more track. So, if you would like to see me assemble a massive loop of track, maybe even 2 loops, and I get this passenger train going, and I get the other passenger train going, and a freight train going, let me know. Give the video a like. If it gets more than, I don't know, if it gets more than 200 likes or something, I'll definitely do it, and that should be really, really awesome. So, yeah. Meanwhile, back to it.
This train terminates here. Please ensure that you take all your belongings with you when you leave the train. Thank you for travelling with us today.